Alrighty, it's done. Is it working?
Yes.
Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3.
I
Alrighty,
get it.
got it.
I get it. I get it. I get it. This was a good episode. I enjoyed seeing Rainbow Dash learn because
Just the way she learns too. That's
the same way though. Like
and
whenever
from that day forward, whenever Twilight needed Rainbow Dash to know something, she held up a flashcard
and flew.
while she flew.
Yeah. You'd think they'd have to have multi-dimensional abilities though. They have to pay attention to a lot of things at once.
Oh yeah, of course. Considering everything that could be in the ground and sky, including a helicopter. Das fuck.
Yeah, a helicopter.
It was an Earth pony.
What, the helicopter?
Too.
Yeah. It's strange.
Buy our toy!
Exactly.
As it almost killed our princess. Chopped up in the blades.
There's something stuck in my blades!
Oh shit, it's an alicorn! I'm screwed!
I'm gonna die! But yeah, I think it's an interesting thought though, because somehow I always thought, and I've been saying for a while, that Rainbow Dash is secretly very intelligent. Mm-hmm. It's just that she can't really learn unless she's flying.
So you definitely got it right there.
Yeah.
She has to fly while she learns.
It's the definition of intelligence versus wisdom though. It's all intelligence.
That's quite a bit of detail she can see down to, too.
Well, you gotta have good eyes to fly. Which is why I don't understand why they made her blind in Friendship is Witchcraft. Like she sees Apple Bloom and she's like, Applejack, how'd you get so small?
She does crash a lot.
I don't think that's because she can't see. I think it's because she's just not paying attention. I think she can turn it off. I think that proves that. Like when she's doing the rain boom, obviously she has to know what's all around her. She could hit like a hard cloud and at that speed she gets splattered. Then they'd have Rainbow Dash's funeral.
You think clouds could be hard?
Not that they're hard, it's just that it's a surface and if she's moving at a fast enough speed. You ever see that thing they said a piece of hay could go through a barn door and
I don't know, Twilight managed to smash a cloud without it.
But she wasn't moving all that quickly. Like think about it like this. If you punch a wall it hurts, right? Mm-hmm. If you punch water, does it hurt? Not really, but if you're falling at a fast speed,
you're right.
It would still hurt. It just has to do with the speed. I think some clouds have more density.
I don't know, it's water vapor.
Still, with enough speed, it would still hurt. It would at least hurt.
Depends what would be the density of a cloud.
Well, cirrus clouds are made of ice crystals. So that might be very painful, but we're talking about the anatomy of clouds right now.
Yeah.
It's interesting though because you do seriously when you're flying a plane or a helicopter, you need to be aware of everything, and I think that makes sense here.
But to memorize all that, I mean, of all people, for Rainbow Dash to have an eidetic memory.
Yeah.
I mean, it was one thing with Pinky.
But only when she's flying.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
But, like, Rainbow Dash has to have a trigger for hers.
Yeah. I think it's something like I said, well, I have an eidetic memory if I'm listening to music while I'm doing something. Like, I can only study for a test if I have music on. So it's like, I think it's that her focus is elsewhere and she's able to let herself learn, or just absorb the information. Yeah. Instead of, because some people learn things directly, but other people just absorb information. That's exactly how I am actually. Like, when I was in school and I wasn't paying attention, like I was sketching or something, I got the information, but if I was like looking at the teacher and trying to memorize it, nothing was going to happen.
Yeah, my friend Rita actually, she learns by doodling.
Exactly, it's an active versus a passive memory.
She learns by doodling or taking very, very obsessive notes.
It's like active versus passive memory. If you're doing something else, you have a passive memory, so as information goes through, it gets absorbed. Other people need to directly learn things. They need to make themselves learn it. I am a passive learner. If I'm listening to something and I'm like paying attention to something else, I'll remember every piece of information from it.
I'm an active learner.
And that's just the opposite. You have to focus on what you're learning, where I can't focus on what I'm learning. That's why I need audiobooks. Fear and Loathing I listen to for the 9th time.
I'm an active learner through conversation.
Yeah.
Like I have to be talking to someone in order to learn.
Like when I'm drawing, if I'm ever here drawing for the sketches, I'm going to have my headphones on and I'm going to be unreachable. Just because I need to be paying attention to something else while I'm doing that.
Right.
Like if I'm listening to, but the music I listen to does affect my art style, so I have to listen to some pretty upbeat music, Silver Sun pickups and so forth. Because if I'm listening to black metal, let's face it, it's going to be a bunch of people with their guts hanging out.
Could always listen to like the Shins and the Flaming Lips and whatnot.
I don't respect the Flaming Lips anymore.
Really? Why?
They were on stage with Miley Cyrus.
Ew.
So I lost all respect for them in that moment. So I just don't listen to them anymore. That really upset me because they were one of my favorite indie bands.
Yeah.
My favorite... Oh man, what is my favorite? You know what? We're going to go off on another tangent. A really long one with this.
Yeah, let's try to avoid this one.
Actually, I can't say what my favorite indie band is.
Alrighty.
I lost it.
Okay.
I really like the Main Drag. Do you know them?
Vague.
They were in rock. I found most of my indie bands in Rock Band, but I'm doing exactly what I was trying to avoid.
But yeah, let's get back on the subject of testing. 1, 2, 3.
Pinkie Pie.
Pinkie Pie rapped.
She rapped!
It's very interesting to see that.
And the beat's pretty good. And it's all 90s and 80s imagery.
Oh god. Yes. Dressed as Flavor Flav, and what the heck was the doctor wearing?
Who knows? Who else appeared? Vinyl Scratch appeared in that.
Vinyl Scratch was in that. I don't know who the other one was.
A favorite background pony.
Yes. She has DJs all over, stashed everywhere in case of DJ emergency.
See, I heard that joke before I even saw the episode. It was in the eye patch episode. You remember the picture I sent you?
Yeah.
I have bongs all over Equestria just in case of a weed emergency. But no, this was definitely one of my... Well, it seems like there's a pattern here. Rainbow Dash episodes tend to be ones I enjoy a lot more.
Really?
Maybe I am a Rainbow Dash fan.
Either that or her lessons are the most relatable to you. That one was pretty relatable to me as well.
Yeah. Everybody learns in a different way. I learn by not learning. Like, seriously, if something's playing... If there's a
Let's face it, when she said, you're not stupid, you just learn differently, how many kids have heard that one every year and thought, not every year, how many times have a lot... Every day, yeah. Like, every year at school and just thought, yeah, that's a load full.
It's true, though. Because, like, when I was in school, some of my teachers were really cool. Like, some of them, when I was taking tests, they'd let me listen to music because they knew that's how I could really do something. Like, especially watching documentaries, I always have, like, a handheld game going or something.
My teachers let me eat in class.
Oh, I love eating in class.
I always just brought a bag of sunflower seeds.
I like to eat something in class, and it ain't food. Who? My Scootaloo voice failed me there.
Yeah.
Scooty Bravo, I should say. But yeah, this episode was good.
It was a pretty straightforward episode, although Pegasi can affect clouds with their mood.
That scene made me a little sad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think so. I think they can, See, what I was saying is I think they can focus on certain emotions.
So does that mean whenever there's a rainfall expected, they have to be depressed?
I don't think so. Like I was saying this earlier, I think if they can focus on a certain emotion, they can make it happen. For example, anger. You can make yourself... I can focus on anger without getting angry.
Well, they could just easily kick a cloud in order to make it,
Maybe anger makes rain too. That's why when they kick it, it does that. Anger makes a thunderstorm, though, and that makes sense, actually.
I don't know. They can seem to do it both passively and...
directly.
This is the first time that... Actually, this is the first time we've seen it happen passively.
Maybe it's just affected by their mood.
Yeah, probably.
Rainbow Dash was feeling rain.
Rainbow Dash, you're depressed today. Go home. You're making it rain.
Rainbow Dash depressed would act like Maud. I know.
Have you seen how she acts depressed?
Yeah, she just kind of lies around.
I know. I'm gonna go. Later, guys.
I didn't like it. And she also didn't say any of her ironic lines. I'm convinced she says those
although they did apparently she did apparently hear the background music during the Wonderbolts Academy.
Oh yeah. That was great. Why did Spike have a snare?
I actually recognize that.
I recognize it too.
Well, it said that I actually know the melody.
Here's my question. Why did Spike have a snare drum?
Because why not? Kind of join in Rainbow Dash's tomfoolery. He did steal a lot of stuff during that one episode.
Who?
Spike.
Oh, right, yeah.
During Secret of My Excess.
I would probably do the same thing. I'd join in with the tomfoolery. Why is she sitting down? I bet if she was flying, she would have learned better, too. If she was hovering.
Probably. Yeah, if she was just... Heck, maybe if she wasn't so hungry either.
Yeah.
I never heard her answer so wrong.
And related to breakfast.
Breakfast related.
That was great, though. I was laughing. I don't even remember them, but I was laughing. What was it? The GUP? Something pancakes? Gerald's... Someone's undercooked pancakes.
Ernie's undercooked pancakes.
EUP, yeah.
EUP.
Ernie's undercooked pancakes.
Unicorn and Pegasi.
Ernie's undercooked pancakes. Does she eat... Does that mean she likes undercooked pancakes?
Maybe.
I would imagine that everyone in this universe has strange eating habits. Pinky has every eating habit.
Pinky can frickin' stuff a whole cake in her mouth.
And several times in the same day.
In 5 seconds.
It's crunchy.
It's crunchy. Hey, apparently rocks is the secret to rock candy.
True.
At least the recipe that Pinky uses. Pinky and Maud.
Yeah. Well, Maud knows everything about rocks. She probably knows a way to soften them. Or make them actual more brittle so you can chew them.
I wonder if it was some... I wonder if she discovered halite. Salt?
Yeah. Interesting.
So maybe it's salty, sweet rock candy.
Oh my god, that sounds so good.
Kind of like a saltwater taffy and rock candy.
Oh my god. I have to get some saltwater taffy.
So who knows? Maybe Maud actually discovered halite.
I choose to believe this. Is this showing the air dates?
No.
Oh, it was just uploaded on 4/21/14.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, this is the next episode.
Yeah. I want more episodes, but anyway, back to the episode.
Well, there is more episodes, just there's no more coming out at the moment. They are coming out eventually, though.
I hope I'm still alive.
You will be. Early 2015?
Oh yeah, I'll still be alive for that. Probably for a long time after that, hopefully. But anyway, this episode I put in the bottom of my top tier.
Bottom of your top tier?
This was a great episode.
Relatable stuff.
Yeah. Plus Rainbow Dash's antics were pretty funny. Spitball to the eye. She knows about eye injuries, doesn't she?
Oh yeah. A spitball in the eye wouldn't be a lacking matter.
Oh, I didn't like Twilight in this episode.
And too focused on...
Too teachery, too focused on teaching rather than helping her friend.
Well,
she wouldn't be a good teacher, I don't think.
Really?
I don't think she would.
Seems to be... Because, don't forget, there is Twilight time.
Yeah. See, that's different, though. She's not really teaching them. She's just, like, kind of finding things for them to learn, but they're learning it on their own.
Yeah.
Read the instruction manual. Do magic. Make this potion.
That or they're asking her about it, and she's like, oh, I'll help you study.
Exactly.
Whatever you want to try and get into.
Apple Bloom's going to be a potion maker. Scootaloo's going to be a mechanic.
And Sweetie Belle is just learning how to use her magic.
She's going to be something artistic.
You think she's going to be something artistic?
I think she might get into playwriting. I mean, someone at her age, 7 or 8 years old, she's writing plays.
We didn't see the whole play, though.
It might not have been good, but at her age writing plays...
True.
Understanding the structure, understanding what to do, I really think she's going to do something in play. I prefer show tunes. There's proof. She likes show tunes, so she loves plays.
Musical theater.
Yes.
She's a singer.
She is. So her mark's going to be those
Because we've seen...
The happy, sad face, theater faces.
The masks of comedy and tragedy.
Yes, I'm convinced that that's going to be her cutie mark. If it's not, I'm going to be very disappointed, actually.
Them with the microphone?
Them?
The masks.
Yes!
The masks with the microphone.
Even just the mask, but that would work better, because they really think she's going to specialize in musical theater. And we already will design costumes for her.
What if it was a... what if it was a Bard eighth note? A Bard eighth note with the comedy and tragedy masks over the actual milk parts.
Yes. This has to happen.
If it does happen.
We don't know if it's gonna.
We know that her talent is going to be related to music.
Scootaloo's is gonna be to do with, like, sports equipment.
Scootaloo's...
Extreme sports, specifically.
Scootaloo's, I think, is definitely going to be, like, acrobatics on her
It's gonna be a scooter.
Yeah, it's going to be on her.
It has to be a scooter.
It's going to be a scooter. As for Apple Bloom, I don't know. We've seen her with potions. We've seen her with carpentry.
I think she's gonna get into potions, because carpentry's too close to barn stuff, and I feel like she's gonna be different.
Yeah, but she is a barn pony. You think she's actually going to break away from family tradition?
But I can get into potions and stuff and help grow the plants bigger.
Well, she was learning a potion to actually make a flower grow.
And she filled Twilight's apartment with
applesauce.
With applesauce, which I bet Pinky cleaned up in her own way.
Licks the whole apartment clean.
Yes. Why does Pinkie Pie eat so much?
I don't know. Where does it all go?
Well, I did once eat $25 worth of Mighty Taco. Let's not get too far into that, though, because
I remember that day.
I don't.
Really?
I remember the Mighty Taco.
I think it was, like, day after my birthday.
It was. I just had a few too many drinks, we'll say. But back to this episode.
Yes.
I don't have much more to say about it, really. I enjoyed finding out that my theory that Rainbow Dash is actually very smart and just doesn't know it or want other people to know it. Mm-hmm. That was confirmed here. And how long have I been saying that? Since, like, season 2?
Yeah. Yeah, Rainbow Dash at least has some intelligence to her there.
Oh, see, she has pure intelligence. That's the thing.
Pure intelligence.
She learns by doing. She learns by directly learning it.
Multitask.
By multitasking. She just learns passively, whereas with wisdom, it's something you learn by studying and working hard and trying to apply it actively. Intelligence and wisdom.
So again, she seems more like the barbarian type.
Well, if she was intelligent, no, she would definitely be a ranger or a
ranger
or a fighter.
So she's a fighter now.
Because both rangers and
I don't see her being a distance. I definitely see her being the type to go up.
Well, rangers don't just use bows. They also use the dual weapon thing, which takes an insane amount of focus. She would be a dual weapon ranger.
Yeah.
And I say that because rangers don't really have to have intelligence in the game, but it's assumed that they do. Because you'd have to ascertain an entire situation like she does. Mm-hmm. Especially if you're using two weapons. My God.
Good God, you have to evade helicopters.
Yeah.
You have to evade helicopters and pinkies on flying machines.
Yeah, probably. Helicopter. What the heck is that?
Well, we've seen Pinky flying machine.
We have. It would be better if Pinky was coming by. Why didn't they do that?
Because buy our toys, helicopter.
In my headcanon, that was Pinky flying by.
I don't know. I don't mind the helicopter. It gives an interesting idea to that particular pony. Because it wasn't Pinky in there.
Maybe he'll show up later.
Earth ponies seem to have a thing for getting off the ground.
Steampunk.
You don't see it with unicorns, though.
In the comic book, there was a pirate, and I wanted him to show up in this, unrelated, but...
Hoofbeard?
Yeah. What is this?
That's Clockwork Angels.
Oh, you've gotten a good distance through it.
Mm-hmm. I'm over halfway through now.
But anyway... yeah, Earth ponies seem to have some ability with mechanical stuff, too. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
They seem more like humans than anything. We don't have claws. We don't have teeth. What we got is the ability to make stuff.
Yeah.
Ingenuity.
Well, I don't know. The Pegasi did build an entire factory to make rainbows.
True.
Maybe the Earth ponies help somehow. Maybe they have balloons tied around them. What?
Oh, it's the song Rainbow Factory.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
Rainbow Factory.
I do not want to be ground into rainbows.
It's actually a pretty good song.
Yeah. But I don't have much more to say about this episode. I enjoyed, again, my common suspicion being revealed.
That she is secretly a savant.
Genius, whatever word you want to use. Not really even a genius, just highly intelligent. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't put her at genius level. I wouldn't even put Twilight at genius level, just somebody who's really good at learning.
Well, Twilight learned enough about something to actually become a princess in that thing.
Yeah.
As with Cadence as well.
Yeah.
They have a specialized They have a specialized genius, so.
Mm-hmm.
Albeit Twilight can learn to spell like nothing.
She can copy them. She said it. Remember she copied Rarity's gem finding spell?
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. But Rainbow Dash learns by not learning, which is, again, as I mentioned, the same way I learn. I have to be focusing on something else at the same time to absorb any information. Like I have to be listening to music. I have to be, if I'm watching a documentary, I'll be playing a game on my laptop at the same time and I'll absorb all the information. Well, except the one I was watching earlier. That one I was just focused on because it's just, oh my god, so fascinating.
Which one?
The one about Anton LaVey.
Nah.
But yeah. I don't have much more to say about this episode.
Yeah.
Severe lack of tangents, too.
Yeah, we seem to be...
Sit up, Rarity.
We
You're
seem
not
to be
that
getting
drunk.
more and more focused here.
Yeah.
The next one is Tradia.
We will see you then.
See you then.